entire etude someday. Maybe even play it on this channel. Probably not, though. It's kind of hard, honestly. Trumpet players got way better fingers than I do. Anyway, let's talk about nothing to do with bass trumpet. I'm just playing this because I haven't played it in like 3 weeks. Let's talk about the audition that I just took. It's my 4th symphony audition I've taken. The rest have all been minor symphony things. This is kind of a step up from that. I've taken San Luis Obispo Symphony audition. I won that one. I took Monterey Symphony audition. Did not advance. Took Hollywood Bowl bass trombone audition. Did not advance. And I just took Phoenix Symphony bass trombone audition and did not advance. And let's talk about my preparation and what went wrong, because I played very badly. To my standards, not even close to my standards, much less, obviously, advancing to the next round or maybe even winning. Not even close to those standards. So this time around, you may know that I have put my name in for a couple other auditions. San Francisco Symphony. That one I got really busy kind of at the exact wrong time, like 2-3 weeks before the audition. I was doing a bunch of stuff at Disneyland and I was like, this is not really compatible. I can't work on this list in a very serious way and also play bass trombone and third trombone at Disneyland. Like, it was like 6 or 7 days a week for a couple weeks. And so I pulled out of that one. I'm doing these kind of auditions, especially the really major ones like San Francisco. I'm going to do that for the experience, not because I think I'm going to win. That's such a far-fetched goal for someone like me who's not bad, but has not spent my entire life focused on that one thing. So I'm not trying to win those auditions, and if I'm going to lose out on a bunch of work to do it, no, I'm not going to do that. The next one was Seattle. I also got past the resume round for that one. And I had a really cool gig come up that was at the exact same time. And I was like, well, I'd much rather do this cool gig, make some money, play with a really good section, than, you know, spend a bunch of money to fly to Seattle, stay there, and probably not win that audition either. So I pulled out of that one as well. Also, the lists for those auditions, the lists of excerpts and solo stuff you had to play, were like really crazy long. A ton of stuff on those lists. I think the one for San Francisco, once I printed it off, was 40 pages. That's not super atypical for a high-level audition, but it's a lot of stuff because I have to learn some of it, and the rest of it I have to get up to a very high standard. It's just a lot of stuff to work on. So, pulled out of those auditions. This one, however, Phoenix Symphony, it's pretty close. I can drive there. It's 5.5 hours. It's actually closer than San Francisco is. It's not too expensive to stay there, and I had a gap in my calendar. The last couple weeks I've done a few things all on bass trombone, so I don't even have to double. I don't have to play silly instruments, and the actual audition dates, I didn't have anything. I didn't even have to turn anything down. It was kind of perfect in a lot of ways, and I planned it all out, you know, booked a hotel, made a nice safe drive there, made a nice safe drive back. It was very easy. I was very well prepared. Like, took a bunch of snacks. I had all the right clothes, packed lightly, but had backups for everything. Took very good care of all the mundane things, the stuff that you don't really want to think about, but you need to do those things well in order to play well in the end. On the preparation side of things, I did work on this list a healthy amount, but not for very long. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks of kind of diving into the excerpts. The people that advanced, the people that won, I don't know who won, the finals are today, have been working on this stuff for as long as they possibly could have and very focused on it. I was not that person, and that's one of my downfalls. I'll mark that down right there. And then, this is something I haven't had happen in 4 years since my last audition. I got really nervous, and it's a very strange feeling to have because I don't get nervous. I've not been nervous playing on stage, I don't know, maybe since early college, maybe high school. It's just not a big deal. I'm never playing a solo in front of thousands of people. I'm just playing my part in the back of the ensemble on bass trombone or whatever. So I just don't get nervous. And the last 4 times that I can remember being nervous are all orchestral auditions. And it was actually it's not good to go out there and just fail. I played, to my standards, pretty badly. Messed up some stuff I haven't messed up in a long time. My brain was just not working. I couldn't breathe normally, all this kind of stuff. But it's good to learn that. And so now, going forward, I know, I'm going to try beta blockers. I'm going to do more mock auditions for friends because that's also pretty nervous-making. I'm going to do more stuff like that so I can get more used to this feeling and not just kind of waste all this time preparing, waste the money of driving out there and staying in a hotel just to be really nervous on stage. So those are my takeaways. At the very short term, I literally got back like an hour ago from my drive, and I'll have more coming up soon. Also, a couple cool things coming up. I'm going to Pokorny Seminar in Illinois this summer, July. So if you're going to that, hit me up. We should get a shuttle together. And I'm going to go to Dutch Bass Trombone Open in September in the Netherlands. So we've got 2 really cool things coming up. I'm super stoked for those. Don't want to be nervous at auditions anymore. So hit me up with your nervous stories. And that's all I've got for today. Bye.